and welcome all of them with a warm round of applause, irrespective of whether they belong to your college or not. At table A, representing Universal AI University, Karzat, Krishna Santosh Verma and Darpan Bhavesh Shah. Give them a round of applause. To their left, a little while away from Karzat, Father C. Rodriguez Institute of Management Studies, Mumbai, Sagar Wade and Geetika Sharma. Give them a round of applause. Welcome to the quiz, Sagar and Geetika. Team C, Sir Padampat Singhania University, Udaipur, represented by Mohammad Mastana and Murtaza Prithviraj. They are Team C. The other half of this semi-final, Team D, MET Institute of Management, Mumbai, represented by Ritika Shinde and Arin Patil. To their left at Team E, Atlas Skill Tech University, Mumbai, represented by Harsh Chauhan and Malav Pancholi. Welcome to the quiz, Harsh and Malav. And last but certainly not the least, Balaji Institute of Technology and Management, Pune at Team F, represented by Priyanshu Jaiswani and Shivanjali Chauhan. Round of applause for them. As always, we will begin with a quick look at the roadmap. You've been here for the first half of the day, as have the teams here. So you know the rules, but it'll do you good to glance through them once again. These are the overall rules for the semi-final. 42 questions scattered across five rounds. Each round has a slightly tweaked set of rules, which I will explain in detail when I come to that round. And we will give you score updates regularly whenever each round ends. And then with 3 questions to go at the end, I will give you a quick look at the scores as well, if you want to change your strategy or continue doing whatever it is that you're doing. The top 2 teams, irrespective of how much you score, will qualify into the finals. Even if you are at 70 and 50 and the others are all behind you, you still qualify by virtue of winning this semi-final. The teams which come 3rd or 4th or anything, they will have to wait and watch until the 4th semi-final gets over, because out of the remaining 16 teams, we will take the top 2 scores as teams number 9 and 10. Audience, we do not leave Ahmedabad with any audience prizes left in the storage boxes. So whatever remains goes out to you. Please maintain the same decorum that we're doing throughout the day. Don't shout out the answers. Don't discuss them audibly when we are doing them live on stage. I will come to you from round 2 onwards, either what the teams have passed or I have a dedicated list of audience questions with me as well. Depending on the level of difficulty, either a mug or a chocolate coming your way. All the very best to all these teams. Round 1, these are the rules. Full of multiple choice questions, 12 of them. These questions do not pass. We will ask 2 questions to each team, 6 in one cycle and 6 in the other. We will begin with team A, 20 seconds of thinking time to each team. You have to answer at the end of those 20 seconds or earlier if you know the answer. And these questions do not pass either to the teams on stage or to the ones in the audience. Preferably tell me the complete answer, not just the alphabet. All teams, make sure your microphones are on and keep them on throughout the quiz, right? If you're all ready, team A, Universal AI University, question number 1. How are profits from derivatives trading in India typically classified for tax purposes? Are they classified as short-term capital gains? Are they classified as non-speculative business income? Are they classified as income from other sources? Or is the answer long-term capital gains? Team A.
Sir, A, short-term capital gains.
Let's take a look. Derivatives trading. Non-speculative business income is what they are looked at according to the Income Tax Act, and they are taxed accordingly with allowances for business expenses and loss carry forwards. No points, but there are no negatives in this round, so you will get another chance on question number 7. But for now, the second question for team B. Which of these books, and I'll give you 4 options, documents the 1MDB scandal? 1MDB happens to be the Sovereign Wealth Fund of Malaysia. 1MDB scandal involving Goldman Sachs and somebody called Zhou Lo in Malaysia. And these are your options. Is it Super Pumped? Is it $1 billion whale? Is it Hatching Twitter? Or is it Chaos Monkeys? Team B. It was based upon a nickname given to Zhou Lao in the tables, casino tables of Las Vegas? Team B, 5 seconds more.
Option B, $1 billion whale.
Because in a casino, if you're a big spender, you are called a whale. Lovely 10 points to Team B. This is a $1 billion whale, the massive 1 MDB financial fraud of $5 billion. He was called a whale in Las Vegas, and because it was worth $5 billion, the book was called $1 billion whale. Lovely answering by Team B. 10 points to them. Team C, here's your question. In SIP investments, what is the effect of something called RCA, rupee cost averaging? Is it to force higher purchases at the peaks? Does it lower average purchase price across the board? Does it guarantee profits, or does it increase the volatility? Team C. $20 seconds. Last 5 seconds, Team C.
Option B, lower average purchase price.
Because averaging would mean that overall you pay a price which is lower than the highest or the lowest, right? 10 points to you. This is rupee cost averaging. One of the beauties of investing in mutual funds is that you get the maximum benefit out of RCA, rupee cost averaging. 10 points to Team C. Team D gets question number 4. Which payments company did the duo of Harshil Mathur and Shashank Kumar found or start in 2014? Was it Razorpay? Was it BillDesk? Was it MobiKwik? Or was it Freshworks? Team D. Very, very prominent payments company. So unless you are transacting on Amazon or one of the big people who have their own gateway, if you are doing e-commerce, chances are that you are managing or spending money via this payment company. Last 3 seconds, Team D.
Option A, Razorpay.
Razorpay is correct. Very, very nice. That's 10 points to Team D. Harshil Mathur and Shashank Kumar founded Razorpay as a fintech payment gateway provider way back in 2014. 11-year-old company now, one of India's bigger fintech players. Team E, your question. You gave 10 points to Team D. Team E, question number 5. A protective put strategy's payoff profile most closely looks like which of these options? Does it look like or resemble a long call? Does it resemble a long put? Does it resemble a short put? Or is the answer a short call? Team E.
We would go with option C, short put.
It's actually A, long call. It most closely resembles a long call because it provides downside protection while allowing for upside gain, similar to what a long call option does. No points, but no negatives for you. Next question is question number 6 for Team F. Which AIF category, alternative investment fund category in India, uses leverage, derivatives and complex trading strategies? Is it a category 1 AIF, which is venture capital social impact? That is what they deal with. Is it a category 2 AIF, which deals with private equity, debt funds, etc.? Is it a category 3 AIF, which has hedge funds, etc. in it? Or is it a category 4 AIF, Team F? Leverage, derivatives, complex trading strategies, Team F.
We'll go with option C.
Option
Category
C,
3
which is?
AIF, hedge funds and etc.
Because a hedge fund is where typically you would see leverage, derivatives and the riskier sort of options being used. 10 points to you, 10 points to Team F. They are regulated by SEBI, of course, but they are authorized, by mandate, they are authorized to employ leverage and derivatives for market-linked returns, which are aggressive. Were you testing your mic? Somebody was testing your mic. Somebody said hello? Okay. 10 points to Team F, and the next question goes to Team A. Which book provides a cynical insider's view of Silicon Valley startup culture? And these are your options. Is it Disrupted: My Misadventure in the Startup Bubble? Is it a book called Chaos Monkeys? Is it a book called Bad Blood: Secrets and Lies in a Silicon Valley Startup? Or is it a book called The Accidental Billionaires? Ten more seconds.
C. Bad blood, secrets and lies in Silicon Valley startup.
All right, I think your mic is not on. Can you please long press, tap it to check whether it's
Hello.
working? Yeah, it's working now.
Option C. Bad blood, secrets and lies in the Silicon Valley startup.
Secrets: Bad Blood is actually a book about Theranos, the Elizabeth Holmes company. I was looking for a book called Chaos Monkeys, which is a very funny, irreverent insider's perspective on Facebook and Silicon Valley's dysfunctional startup culture. No points, but you will get your chance in the subsequent rounds. Team B, you scored 10 in the first cycle. Let's see if you can double that now. For 10 points, this is your question. Which company did Lalit Keshre and Harsh Jain start in 2017, about 8 years back? Was it Paytm? Was it Grow with a double W? Was it InstaMojo or was it Zomato? Team B. One of the more popular companies amongst young people like you. Which company? Audience, please keep your voices please keep your voices down. 5 more seconds. Team B. All right, take a guess.
InstaMojo?
Not InstaMojo. I said popular amongst young people like you because a lot of you use Grow for investing, right? Again, a fintech platform aimed at stock trading as well as investments. No points, but you did pick up 10 in the first cycle. Team C, your question. Question number 9. Are mutual fund distributors paid commission on their own investments? And these are the 4 options. Yes, on both types. Yes, but only trail commission. Yes, if there is a different plan that they are investing in. Or D, no commission is paid on their own investments. Team C. A bulk of India's investments into mutual funds still goes through these advisors or distributors as they are called. So they form a big cog, a very major cog in the entire system. Team C.
We will take a guess. D, no commission.
So because if it's your own investment, you cannot just keep earning money on investing your own money into it. 10 points to you. They get no commission on their own investments so that there is complete transparency in the way the transactions are being conducted. 10 points to team C. The next question, question number 10 to team D. How is accrued interest defined for a security? Is it the total interest paid during the life of the security? Is it the interest accumulated since the last coupon payment? Is it the interest at the end of the financial year? Or is it the discount rate on future payments? Team D. One of the few questions where you can logically take a guess if you don't know, just depending upon your understanding of the English language. Team D. 3 more seconds. Accrued interest.
B. Interest accrued since last coupon payment.
Because accumulated is a synonym of accrued. Nice thinking. 10 points to you. This is the interest earned on a security since the previous interest payment, the previous coupon, and it is paid by the buyer to the seller if it is traded in between coupon payments. 10 points to team D for Delta. Team E, the penultimate question of the multiple choice round is this. What is the primary role of the secondary market in financial trading? And these are your options. Is it to originate new securities? Is it to provide liquidity for issued securities? Is it to help issuers raise capital? Or is it to facilitate IPOs? Team E. The secondary market when it comes to trading. Team E.
We would go with option B, provide liquidity for issued securities.
Because if it was IPOs or new securities, it would be in the Primary market, right? 10 points to team E. Very, very nice answering. This is turning out to be a good, decent scoring round for all the teams averagely. Team E finishes with their question. The last question on the MCQs to Team F. Balaji Institute, here's your question. What is the minimum listing period before QIP notice date? And these are your options. Quarterly investment plans. Is it 6 months? Is it 1 year? Is it 2 years? Is it 3 months? Team F. The minimum listing period before the QIP notice date. Team F.
Option D, 3 months.
Option D, 3 months. And what makes you say that?
Sir, I've read it in the.
You have read it. So it's not because of anything else. Actually, it is the minimum period between QIP listing and notice date as per SEBI regulations is 1 year, not 3 months. So no points, but no negatives. And that brings us to the end of a very, very up and down kind of round 1. Let's take a look at the scores. As promised, round 2 onwards is when we do the audience questions. Nice. Only one team is yet to open their account, Universal AI University Karzat. There are 3 teams on 10, B, E and F. 2 teams currently with an initial slender lead of 10 points, 20 points each to team C and D, neighbors in the middle of the table. Round of applause to all the teams and let us take you into round 2. Round 2 is all about images. There will be a picture and there will be a question attached to it. This is where the passing begins. We will start with team A for this round and move clockwise. 30 seconds of thinking time if the question is directed towards you. If the question passes, I need you to pick up the mic and answer immediately. Please do not answer out of turn. Make sure that it is your turn and I call out your team name before you answer. Team A, plus 15 is the value of a correct answer, whether it is direct or pass, and there are no negatives in this round. So I would strongly encourage you to guess if you don't know. Question number 1 for team A, here it comes. This 2005 India postage stamp celebrates a century-long socio-economic movement that is aimed at empowering all these kinds of people, farmers, artisans, people of limited means. How? And this is the key part which will give you a clue, through joint ownership and management. It started formally with the eponymous Act of 1904 and it has played a crucial role in Indian agriculture, in Indian banking, as well as rural development all across India. Which movement is this all about? And I have blanked out that key word at the bottom in white. 100 years of blank in India. Bharat mein blank ke 100 varsh. Team A. Logically, there is only one movement which is governed by a Government of India Act, and you can see it in agriculture, you can see it in banking, as well as many rural development schemes. Team A. If all the teams agree, I'll give a clue. Anybody objecting to a clue? The name of the movement is also a word that you will find in the names of many banks. Team A. Many banks which are created or founded with this joint ownership and management principle. Team A. I'll give you 10 seconds more. Other teams, keep your guesses ready. One key word has to be there in your answer. Team A. Those are so many words. Sabka saath, sabka vikas. I just need one word. Team B. Which movement? Taking a guess. Passing you to team C.
Green Revolution.
Sorry?
Green Revolution.
Green Revolution is 2 words. Passing and Green Revolution, not so much in banking. No,
Sorry,
team D.
Industry.
Just one word. Please, team D.
Cooperative.
Beautiful answer. Very, very nice. This is 100 years of the cooperative movement in India. You have cooperative banks, you have cooperative agricultural societies, and you have a lot of other cooperative movements. So 1904 was the first act in India. 15 points to team D for Delta. Lovely answer by MET University from Mumbai. Team E, the next question comes to you. This is your question. Ankur Warikoo is an ex-investment banker who is now a best-selling author. He wrote this book, Make Blank Money, in 2024, sharing practical wisdom on personal finance and wealth building. Which short English adjective fills that blank? This same word features in the titles of at least 3 other books written by Ankur Warikoo. Team E, what word comes in between make and money in this book by Ankur Warikoo? Team E. Any of the teams object to a clue? The roundabout clue would be, think of the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. It's a roundabout clue, okay? So don't think too literally. Team E. Last 5 seconds. They want to pass. Passes to F. Pass question quickly, please. Balaji Institute.
Infinite.
Infinite. That would be a little too big for that short blank. No, team A.
Own money.
Own money. No, team B.
Epic.
Beautiful answer. Epic answer, if I may say so. These are those books. Of course, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata are our epics. Make epic money was that book, and do other things, get epic shit done, do epic shit, and build an epic career. Epic answer by team B. 15 points to them, B for Bombay. And the next question will pass on to team C. This picture shows iconic bronze lions who are named Stephen and Stitt. They are named after 2 senior managers of this institution from the 1920s, and they guard the entrance of the bank's headquarters in Asia. That in the background is the Asia's headquarters of that bank. First commissioned or made in 1923 for the Shanghai office of this bank, they symbolize strength, courage, security, prosperity, and good fortune. There is a superstition that while passing, if you rub their paws, it will bring you good luck and money. So their paws are very shiny because of people rubbing them all the time. Which global financial brand is represented by these lions? Team C. Lots of clues in the fact that the bank has Asia headquarters. They were first commissioned for the Shanghai office of this global financial brand. Team C. This is a brand which everybody knows about. Team C. It has a strong presence in India as well. All right, I need an answer now, Team C.
Singapore or Asia?
Is not a financial bank or a brand, no? Passes to D. They said Singapore or Asia. Pass question quickly, please.
DBS Bank, like
DBS, the Development Bank of Singapore. Not DBS, passes to E. Passing to F. Pass question, can't give you so much time. Team F, Balaji Institute.
Pass.
You guys are going to regret not guessing this. Team A, you means all of you, not just F. Team A, pass question. Yes, guess is fine. Not Deutsche Bank, that would be Germany. This is a question for C, right? Team B, your guess. Take a guess. Pass question. I can't give you time to think now. Guessing? Going across to the audience. Let's go to the boy in the cap and the red shirt. Your name, college name, and the answer.
Myself Abhiraj, and my college is IIT Jodhpur, and
Okay.
answer is HSBC.
Because it's the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation. Give him a mug from NISM. This is HSBC. They're called the HSBC Lions. And of course, they have a Asia headquarters, but they are a global financial brand. Remind me to ask you a question on HSBC when we come to the audience round. For now, we will go back to Team C with the next question, which happens to be question number 4. Shh. This Indian entrepreneur, known for founding the fintech company Cred that rewards users for timely credit card payments, is also a former founder of FreeCharge, the payment platform. His innovative approach has disrupted digital payments and credit management in India. What is his name? Team C. Cred, of course, famous for those epic ads starring Neeraj Chopra. Not giving hints, don't worry. Starring Neeraj Chopra and other people. I think even Parveen Babi was in a Cred ad very recently, right? Team C, who is he? Neither Neeraj Chopra nor Parveen Babi. You have to give me some other name. "12 seconds more." The other teams are waiting, hoping that you miss. Take a guess. He himself has appeared in an ad for his brand, if I'm not mistaken. No? Taking a guess?
You forgot the name, sir.
All right. Passing to team D
Kunal Shah.
of Cred. 15 points to team D. This is, of course, Kunal Shah, founder of Cred and a co-founder of Recharge. D for Delta gets 15. The next question goes to E. Question number 5. Named after the hero of South American independence. So this was actually a Spanish gentleman who felt that all these countries in South America are being trampled or colonized by Spain. I want to go there and liberate them. So named after this hero of South American independence, this currency was introduced in 1879 by President Guzman Blanco to honor his legacy. Despite economic challenges, the currency remains in use even today. So the currency of that country is the name, last name of the person that you see on this note. Which currency is this? Named after their liberating hero. This is a question for team E. If all the teams agree, I'll tell you the first name of this person. This is from the time when Spain was a colonial power. His name is Simon D. Blank. I want the blank. Team E. E. You have to hold on F. This is a question for Atlas Skill Tech. You can see República de Venezuela. So you know that it's a currency note of Venezuela. So even if you don't know the person, if you know what the currency of Venezuela is, that's your answer, right? Team E. Passes to F. Past question?
I guess it's CN Vetan.
No. CN means 100. And what else did you read from there? No. So CN is 100, which is what it is. The one below that is what I wanted. Team A. Nice try though. Team A. Passing to B. Passing to C. And going across to D, who's looked excited for a moment in between. Taking a guess? Not taking a guess. It was a direct for team E, right? So audience, let's go to the far left, the gentleman in the light blue shirt. Your name, college name, and answer. Simon D. Blank. In fact, there's an entire South American country named after him.
My name is Seth Hurst and I am from Sunshine College, Simon Bolivar.
And the currency is the Bolivar. Un Bolivar is 1 Bolivar. 100 Bolivar is 100 Bolivars. Bolivia is named after Simon de Bolivar because he liberated Bolivia in addition to Venezuela as well. Nobody gets points. Please give him a mug. That was a beautiful answer. Bolivar is the currency of Venezuela. Back to team E with the question. Somebody answered Cred, right? Okay. So team E, your question. Question number 6. This 1999 Indian Post stamp honors a visionary educator who founded the Manipal group of institutions. Besides education and healthcare, he is also known for a non-banking financial company. He also co-founded Syndicate Bank along with 2 of his brothers. He has contributed significantly to the banking and finance sector in India. Who is this person? Team E. They're passing to team F. Not guessing. Going across to team A. Passing to team B. Going across to C. And the last pass to team D. Who is the gentleman who founded the Manipal group of institutes?
Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
Not Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Anybody in the audience? Okay, let's go to the gentleman in the black shirt. Very, very famous. He is in the Ripley's Believe It or Not records for the person who has founded the most number of educational institutes across the world. Yes.
Yeah, Rahul Preman from Ahmedabad University. So this is Tonse Ananta Madhava Pai or TMA Pai?
TMA Pai is correct. Please give him a mug and a chocolate. That was a really good answer. TMA Pai or Dr. TMA Pai lived from 1898 to 1979. Nobody gets points on that, and we had an audience question to finish with, so we can roll quickly into the scores. All right. Team A is on 0 for the moment. 2 teams on 10, which is E and F. 1 team on 20, Team C, Sir Padampat Singhania University, Udaipur on 20. Team currently lying second is on 25, which is Father C. Rodriguez, IMS Mumbai. Leading at this stage, MET Mumbai with 50. Give them a round of applause, and let's move quickly into round 3. Round 3 is jumbled words, 6 of them completely on the buzzer. You know the drill. A clue will come at the top, a string of jumbled letters at the bottom. You do not have to wait for me to read out the question. You can buzz, but you will wait for me to say which team is fastest, at which point you will pick up the mic and answer. 2 strikes per question, plus 15, minus 15 on the first. If that goes wrong, plus 10, minus 10 on the next. We will check your buzzers, beginning this time with Team F. Can you test it for me? Team E, Team D, C, B, and Team A. Thank you. Buzzers are working. Let's quickly go to the safety slide. Wish you all the very best. This is where the negatives come into play. So audience, please keep quiet for the moment. If you're all ready, question number 1. An official document or proof is called a what, Team B? Certificate will get you 15 points. 15 points to B for Bombay. Please put your mic on, all teams. Certificate is correct. First question done. Let me reset the buzzers. Question number 2 coming up now. As good as or better than the others. What is it called when something is as good as? Ma'am put her hand up already. Very fast deciphering. Essentially, when you are in a contest with somebody else, what do you need to be? Team D into the mic.
Competitive.
Competitive will get you 15 points. D for Delta gets 15. Competitive is 15. Very, very nice. And 2 questions done. Question number 3 coming up now. The returns that are done for owners. Team F into the mic. F, 3,
Shareholder.
3, 2, shareholder what? 3, 2, and 1. That's a minus 15 to Team F. The next fastest was A into the mic. Shareholder value is what I wanted. I did give you a chance. Minus 15 to Team F, plus 10 to Team A for Alpha. And all the teams had buzzed for this, but 6 and 1 were the fastest. Unfortunately, they got the longer word. The value part was one that misled them. Unfortunate, but you will get a chance to do better. 3 more questions to go. Shareholder value is what I wanted. Next question after resetting the buzzers is question number 4. Coming up on your screens. What sound is that? Coming up on your screens now. Risk of insufficient cash, Team F.
Liquidity risk.
Plus 15. They claw back the points that they lost. Liquidity risk is correct. Risk of insufficient cash, something which I run into every time I step out, or so my wife tells me. Team F, you get 15. The next question after resetting the buzzers is question number 5, coming up on your screens now. Deals behind the scenes. Team F into the mic.
Investment banking.
Plus 15. Investment banking is correct. They are too good a team to let one minus affect them. 2 15s in a row. Team F gets 15. 15 points to you, which brings us to the last question on the buzzer in the jumbled words. Here it comes. Question number 6. Share cost compared to profit. It's a word or a term that is used typically with a slash in between when we are talking about a very, very important ratio. Usually referred to by one letter slash the other letter, which are these two words. Team D, what am I looking at?
Price and earnings.
Price to earnings, very, very nice. 15 points to team D. PE ratio is the price to earnings ratio, which is what I was trying to clue you. 15 points to team D for delta. That brings us to the end of round 3. Let's take a look at the scores. We will do some audience questions during and after the 4th round. Done? Lovely. MET is edging towards that mythical century, which is very, very dear to all of us. 80 points to MET. Second in line is 40, which is team B. Then we have 25 to team F, 20 points to C, and 10 apiece to A and E. This is your scoreboard after 3 rounds. Remember, the top 2 teams go through irrespective of scores, but you might want to bump up your efforts a little bit if you want to try for the top 3 cash prizes in the region. Let's go across to round number 4. Round number 4 is all about slogans, taglines, and quotations. We will begin now on the other end of the stage with team F and go anti-clockwise. Plus 20 if you get it right. No negatives if you get it wrong, and these are not on the buzzer, so you can stay a little less tense. 30 seconds of thinking time as always for the first team. No thinking time if it passes. Team F, if you are ready, let me show you question number 1, which is this. Alan Greenspan, one of the more long-term chairman of the Federal Reserve, which is what the central banking institution of the US is called, said, in the absence of the blank blank, and the length of those blanks is indicative of the length of the word. In the absence of the blank blank, there is no way to protect savings from confiscation through inflation. There is no safe store of value other than those blank blank term. What 2-word term is this? Used to describe a system in a monetary system where a country's currency is directly linked to a fixed amount of a certain precious metal. Team F. It's filled by a 2-word term, 4 letters in the first word, 8 letters in the second word. And for points, I need both words correct. Team F.
I guess gold and silver.
In the absence of the gold and silver. Silver is SILVER. Only 6, no, not 8 letters. Passing to E. They're scribbling away. Gold hedge fund is 3 words. Team D. And please switch your mic on. Team D.
Gold reserves.
Gold reserves. Agonizing miss. Passing to C. RESERVES. It had 8 letters, yes, but not the word I was looking for. Team C. Quickly, please. Into the mic. They said fiat currency. No,
Fiat.
please keep your mics on, everybody. Team B. It's a simple enough instruction, right? Keep your mics on, and still people switch it off. Team B. Past question, can't give you time.
Gold security.
Gold security. Again, 8 letters, but not the ones I want. Team A.
Currency.
Fiat currency is what team C also said. It was a question for team F, which means that I can go to the, let's go to the lady in the white top. Let's give you a mic. You have a prize already, right? Do you have an audience prize? Okay, let's give you the, your name, college name and answer.
My name is Pragati Randad. I am representing Sri Balaji University, Pune.
Okay.
And the name is Gold Standard.
Gold Standard will get you a mug. Please give her a mug. And a gold standard answer, if we may call it that, in the absence of the gold standard. Yes. The mic is not working. Somebody, can you come up on stage and check team E's mic? Long press and check if it is working or not. We will go on with the round. You can borrow somebody's mic until it gets checked out. Next question, which is question number 2. Again for team F, because nobody got this. Here's your question. I am a dreamer. I believe nothing is impossible. I believe if we can picture something in our minds, we should be able to accomplish it. This is a quote by a very, very powerful woman in Indian venture capital field. She is also frequently, for the last 8 to 10 years, she's been quoted as amongst the most powerful women in business in India by Fortune magazine and a lot of other magazines as well. More well known to us as the co-founder of Kalari Capital, whose quote is this? Team F. Which extremely powerful lady in venture capital field in India is this? And the founder of Kalari Capital, Team F.
Sir, I guess the answer is Rachna Randhawa.
Not Rachana Ranade. She's a finfluencer, if I'm not mistaken, right? Team E.
Pass.
Passes to D. No, passing to C.
Pass, sir.
All right, passing to B. Who founded Kalari Capital is essentially the question now. Team B. Going across to A. This was a question for F, right? It was your direct. Anybody wants to take a guess? Let's take a mic to the guy in the green shirt. These are some of the basics that all of us should know. Very powerful lady. Yes.
Hello. So my name is Aman and I am representing IBS Ahmedabad and answer is Vani Kola.
Vani Kola. Give him a mug from NISM. This is Vani Kola, who's the MD, founder and MD of Kalari Capital. That is the logo. Remind me to ask you a question about her company when we come to the audience questions later, right? Going across now, we had 2 questions in succession which went to you, Team F. So we will go with the next one to Team E. Here's your question. Nikesh Arora, famously of SoftBank fame, and now of course he works for Palo Alto Networks, one of the Indians in positions of authority in tech in USA. He said, if you are looking for a 10 or 20% improvement, don't bother, because things are about to move blank. And this blank is filled by a 3-character term. 2 of those characters are numbers, 1 character is an alphabet. So I think self-reflect on the idea. If your idea is not blank, the same 3 characters, not blank worthy, then you are solving the wrong problem. What alphanumeric expression fills both blanks? And it refers to a philosophy of setting vastly ambitious goals and taking immense action to achieve them. Team E. Just 3 characters. The first 2 characters are digits or numbers. The last character is a alphabet or letter. Essentially don't think small, think big. Things are about to move blank. So if your idea is not blank worthy, you're solving the wrong problem. Team E. 5 more seconds. Passing to D. Pass question, MET. Passing to C. You're passing as well. Going back to B. Team A. Going across to F. 3 characters. First 2 are numbers, 1 is a letter. Taking a guess? Think big. No? 3, 2, and 1. Lots of hands. Let's go to the lady in the green blazer. Light green blazer. Your name, college name, and answer.
My name is Dipali and I am from Tolani Motwani Institute of Management Studies and the answer is 10x.
10x is correct. Very, very nice. That is of course Nikesh Arora. Things are about to move 10x. So if your solution is not 10x worthy, please don't bother. Lovely answering from the audience. Team E, you get the next question again. We help the daring to build legendary companies. is the tagline of a venture capital fund, one of the most famous venture capital funds in the world. They are named after a species of tree, which is one of the largest trees in the world. And in India, they recently got renamed to Peak 15 Partners. I want the name of the company whose tagline is, "We help the daring build legendary companies." The name of the company is blank capital, just fill in the blank, team E. The name of one of the largest species of trees in the world. They grow hundreds of feet tall and many, many feet wide. You can actually drive a car through a hole in one of the trees. Team E, which tree? Lots of hands going up. Blank capital, what fills the blank? In India, they are called Peak 15 Partners. Team E.
I'll pass.
Passing to D.
Banyan Capital.
Sorry?
Banyan Capital.
Banyan Capital. Nice guess, but no, much bigger tree than a banyan. Team C. Passing to B. Going across to A. Red what? Okay, so like redwood trees. Nice. But these are trees which are like redwoods but different. Going to F. This is turning out to be a very lucrative round for the audience. Team F. Palm tree. No, palm tree is much smaller. This is the question for E, right? Let's go to the lady in the blue top. We'll get a mic to you. Your name, college name, and answer.
Good evening. My name is Sanya. I'm from Nirma University, and the answer is Sequoia Capital.
Sequoia Capital is correct. We help the daring build legendary companies. Sequoia happens to be the tree which is one of the largest trees in the world, like redwood. Please give her a mug from NISM. That was worth a mug for that answer. Nobody got points, so the second question in succession will go to team E. This is for you. This is a 5-letter company, and it is, the tagline of this company is, the first partner to exceptional teams everywhere. They're also into the VC business, venture capital, and they're named after a very, very common word which means to make a business run faster. And it's also a term we use in vehicles when it comes to speed as well. 5-letter company, which company? What does it mean when you want to make a business run faster? Also something related to speed and vehicles. Team E. Team E. Please hold on, everyone else. Five-letter answer. Team E. Yes, it's your question.
Ether?
Ather, A-T-H-E-R. No, Ather is typically into the EV business, not the VC business. Team D.
Axle.
Axle it is. Very, very nice. From accelerate, Axle will get them 20 points. 20 points to team D for Delta. The 5th question was Axle. The 6th is coming up for team C. Here, sorry, for team D. Here it comes. I want 2 words, common English words. One is 5 letters long, the other is 4 letters long. Being rich is having blank. Being wealthy is having blank. 2 different words. The first word is 5 letters. The second word is 4 letters. Typically, if you are rich, you have this. But if you are, no clues. But if you are wealthy, you have something else. Team D. And they have blocked a clue, so I can't give any more clues.
Money and life.
Money and life. Team C. Please remember your guesses in case I have to give part points. Money and life. Team C. Past question can't give you time. Passing to B.
Money and time.
Money and time is correct. Very, very nice. 20 points to team B for Bombay. Money and time. This is of course an extremely famous quote by the lady there. If you are rich, you have money, but if you are really wealthy, you have time, which money cannot buy. 20 points to team B. That brings us to the end of round 4. Low scoring, but high scoring for the audience. So lots of prizes already distributed. Let's take a look at the scores. A century, finally. Let's have a round of applause for MET who are on 100. Just 40 points behind on 60 are their mates from Mumbai. Father C. Rodriguez IMS from Mumbai on 60. Then we have one team on 25, which is Balaji Institute. 20 points to team C and then 10 apiece to A and E. Just one round to go, 2 spots to play for. The 2 Mumbai teams will be hoping that nobody else comes and messes up their plans. But let's see how it flows. Question number 1 will go to you. Let's see what the rules are. 12 questions, the first 6 passing infinite bounds A to F, the last 6 on the buzzer. For the first 6 questions, 30 seconds of thinking time, nothing on the buzzer, plus 25 if you get it right, no negatives if you get it wrong. The last 6 questions are on the buzzer. Those rules will be just before the 7th question. Team A, your question, question number 1. Which economic concept, and I'm looking for a 2-word answer, refers to the additional satisfaction? These are the key words. Additional satisfaction or benefit that a consumer gets from consuming one more unit. There's a buzz, I think. This is not on the buzzer. One more unit of a good. You can block, yes, but I can read out the question. Hopefully you're not blocking me from reading out the question. All right. No, please don't be sorry. I love the competitive spirit. Which economic concept refers to the additional satisfaction or benefit that a consumer derives from consuming one more unit of a good or service, often diminishing with each additional unit consumed? Team A, since they've blocked, I can't say anything other than the question. What 2-word economic concept am I talking about? Team A. Team B is reminding me of the National Geographic videos that I see where vultures are waiting for somebody to die, They're waiting for team A to die on the question so that they can answer. Team A, you have 5 seconds more. 2-word answer is what I want. Take a guess.
Circular economy.
Not circular economy. Team B.
Marginal utility.
Plus 25. 25 points to Team B. A good block by them. Marginal utility. They knew their gut was right, so they said we block clues. 25 to you, which means that the next question will go to C. Sir Padampat Singhania University, here's your question. If glass ceiling is a term coined for an invisible barrier which limits the upward growth of ladies in companies, what 2-word term similar to glass ceiling describes certain groups being kept at the bottom of the employment scale by having a tight grip on them in some way? So if glass ceiling is what prevents you from going up, what could be preventing you from, what could be something that is holding you down to the ground? Team C. 2-word answer. Think of something that holds on to you, doesn't let you move from where you are, and what lies on the ground. If what lies above is a ceiling, what lies on the ground is one part of your answer, and something that closely holds things together is the first part of your answer. Team C. I'll give you 10 seconds more. Is any of the teams objecting to a clue? No clues. All right. B is into their hyper mode now. All right. I like that. I like a team which does this. I really hope that you do well. And if I see you in Navi Mumbai, we'll hope that you carry this spirit into the finals. Team C, go ahead. Right now, I'm not sure whether they are blocking clues because they are ahead or because they really know the answer. We'll find out if it passes. Yes, Team C. I have to pass you if you don't have a guess. Passing to D. Going across to E. I can't wait on the pass. Team E. 3.
Magnetic force.
Magnetic force. That's nice. A magnet does hold you, but I'm talking about something else. Team F.
Is it related to vacuum something?
Vacuum what? I'm not saying whether it's right or not, but vacuum what? No? Passing to A. Sticky floor. Beautiful answer. Sticky floor is what it is called. It's not a glass ceiling. It's a sticky floor. So forget about reaching there and being limited. They don't let you get off the ground at all. 25 points to Team A. That was a good answer. Let's have a bigger round of applause for them. Scary sounds here. scary sounds here in Ahmedabad. I don't know what is happening. Is it me here? Okay. I can't blame anybody else for that. So sad. No. Let me switch this off. Yeah, that is better. I was hoping I could say, what are you doing? I can't. No, now it is both off. That's not me. For sure it's not me. I switched both of them off. Kuch bhi Rasmit. Kya hai ye? Alright. Where were we? I gave 25 points to you, which means that we are going counterclockwise this time. How are we going? No, we are going regularly, right? So this is a question for B now. Team B, your question was sticky floor, your answer as well? It was. No, it was not. Okay, whatever. You get the next question. Here's your question. Blank equivalence, and I'm looking for a word which is based on the last name of a very famous economist, a British economist. Blank equivalence is an economic theory which argues that government budget deficits do not affect national savings rates because the public who is expecting future taxes to repay the debt increases current savings to offset the deficit spending of the government. After which great British economist of the 18 and 1900s is this theory named? Team B. I just want his last name. Even if you don't tell me the first name, it is fine. If all the teams agree, I'll tell you his first name. His first name is David. David Blank. Very famous British economist, classical British economist. When we talk about figures like Thomas Malthus, Adam Smith, J.S. Mill, he was one of the people who was of that stature. Team B. 5 more seconds. All right, I have to pass you. Going on to C. David what? Hands? No, please keep your mic on. Team D. If I don't hear an answer because your mic was off, that's on you, okay? Team D. Passing to E.
Pass.
Going across to F. No, going to A.
I guess Morris.
Not Maurice, it was your question. Let's go right at, okay, let's go here to the lady in black. Your name, college name and answer.
Shweta Singh from St. John College of Engineering and Management. It's David Ricardo from David Ricard.
So Ricardian equivalence. Round of applause for her. This is David Ricardo, and give her a mug from NISM if you have it. We'll distribute the chocolates later. Let's make people happy, right? Ricard, yes, your mic is not working. The battery is dead. Okay. Okay. All right. 2 of the teams are having red light on their batteries, even after keeping it long pressed. 3 of the teams. So it's a epidemic. Pandemic proportions. Mic's not working. All right. Yours as well. Okay. Can we address this somehow? Batteries change, whatever. Okay, let's do one thing. We'll do this in the interim after this is over. For the meantime, if they are working well and good, otherwise you can always shout, right? Imagine it's a college fest and use that voice, right? All right. So keep your mics down. Just speak very loudly and clearly. All right. Coming across to where was I? You got points, a prize. So we will go back to team B with the question. Here's your question. What is the economic term used for the hypothesis that the price of a company's stock fully reflects all available information and reflects its fundamental value at all times? Team B. It's called a blank hypothesis. Team B. Technical analysis hypothesis. No, going across to C. I love the fact that she answered so nicely, so clearly. That's what I meant by without mic. Perfect. Team C. Past question can't give you time. Technical analysis, pass. Team D. No negatives.
Efficient market hypothesis.
Efficient market hypothesis is correct. 25 to D for delta. Efficient market hypothesis, it's got strong, semi-strong and weak forms. 25 to D. Just to remind you, unless the buzzers start, there are no negatives. So please guess, right? The next question goes to team E, question number 5. In the insurance industry, What term describes the risk that an insurer's actual claims experience will result in financial losses because the premiums that were charged were insufficient to cover the claims and related expenses? It's called a blank risk. What essential function of the insurance industry fills the blank? Team E. So the biggest clue is the fact that when you were calculating the entire nuts and bolts of the policy, you went wrong and now you are suffering losses.
Personal accident risk?
Not personal accident risk. It's not one of the fundamental functions of the insurance industry. Team F. One word answer, blank risk. One of the fundamental functions that any insurance company does.
Debt.
Debt risk. No. Team A. Forget the mic, just tell me your answer. Not credit risk. Team B.
Calculation?
Not calculation, but it is a part of what this function does. Team C. Passes to D. Whose direct was this? It was Team E's direct. So passes to D.
Default risk?
Not default risk. Audience, somebody who doesn't have. Let's go to the lady with the bag close to her. You raised your hand. Yes, keep your hand up. There's a mic to your right. Not bag, that's a tie. I'm so sorry. I thought you were
Premium
holding.
risk?
Not premium. Let's go to the gentleman in the blazer. Yes. Coverage. No. Not one of the fundamental. Let's go right at the back to the lady in the white top. Not endowment. Let me show you the answer. Otherwise, I'll run out of time for the fourth semi-final. This is underwriting risk, because when you were underwriting the policy, you went wrong in your calculations. That is why that's the risk that you took. Team E, was this 2 questions in succession? No. Somebody answered efficient market hypothesis, right? So you get the next. Team E. Last question before the buzzers. Here's your question. Which Indian public sector bank, founded on May 19, 1894 by leaders of the Swadeshi movement including Lala Lajpat Rai and Sardar Dayal Singh Majithia, is considered a pioneering Swadeshi bank with a legacy of over 125 years? Team E.
Punjab National Bank?
Will get you points. This is Punjab National Bank. 25 points to Team E. And we will quickly go into the buzzers. These are your rules. Plus 25, minus 25 on the first, plus 15, minus 15 on the next. At all times, you will wait for me to tell you which team has buzzed fastest. If you answer out of turn, that's a straight negative 10, even if your answer is right. So wait for me. We will give you an indication of the answer. Yes? So you said something? I will tell you. Negative 10 if you answer out of turn. The negatives are like this: plus 25, minus 25 on the first strike, plus 15, minus 15 on the next. I will give you an indication of what is the sort of answer that I want before I show you the question, right? You can buzz at any time once the question comes up. Don't wait for me to finish reading. Question coming up now. Fingers on your buzzers. Question number 7, here it comes. Long before this became a part of practically every business, and by this I mean using something. On December 20, 1966, the New York Stock Exchange became a pioneer of sorts by being the first stock exchange to switch to using what? Via an automated trading system. That thing, whatever they switched to using, is now an essential part of not only every stock exchange, but of every business and of all our lives as well. Team on the buzzer. You have to buzz first. Plus 25, minus 25, plus 15, minus 15. So okay, well, what kind of an answer? The answer is one word. Good. It's also a kind, as I said, it's something which is now a part of our everyday lives, because even in your student lives, you use this thing, and in business, this thing is used almost in every office. This is a question or buzz from Team B. What was the NYSE, the first stock exchange to use?
Screen.
Sorry?
Screen trading.
Screen trading, which would mean they were using what?
Like displaying prices on the screen.
What kind of screen? What system or what technology, essentially? Think basic. Sorry? Not electronic. Anybody buzzing? Nobody else is buzzing. I'll give you a chance to improve your answer. I can't accept screen because the screen can be anything. What technology, which is a part of our everyday lives even today? Taking a guess? 3, 2, and 1. Audience, shout out. Algorithm is too much. What were you saying? Computers is what I was looking for. Very, that's a minus 25 to team B. Computers is what I wanted. Simple, that's why I gave you a chance. Didn't let you go wrong before. Minus 25 to team B. Let's move ahead. Fingers on your buzzers. I'm looking for a very famous rule in investment banking. Okay? So it's a rule which is called as the blank and blank rule. Both the blanks are numbers. Okay? You have to fill in the blanks. Here's your question. In the context of hedge funds, what is the name of the fee structure that includes both a management fee, which is roughly something % of the AUM, and a performance fee, which is another % of profits? It's called the blank and blank rule, which is the reason why hedge funds make money irrespective of what happens. What rule is this? One is a single digit number, the other is a 2-digit number. Both of them begin with the same 2 letters. It's the blank and blank rule. The first is a single digit number, the second is a 2-digit number. Both of them, the English words for them, in words, they begin with the same 2 letters. The blank and blank rule. One is a 10x multiple of the other. Closing buzz in 3. All right, we have a buzz bravely from F. Go for it. Quickly, please. Into the mic.
Wrong answer, it will be minus 50.
Minus 25 because it's the first buzz. Go for it. Now you've buzzed, so we can't do anything else now. Just say something. 2 numbers, both of them beginning with the same 2 letters. One is single digit, the other is 2-digit. Please go for it.
220.
Beautiful! Lovely answering. This is the 2 and 20 rule. I don't know why she was so hesitant, but it's called the 2 and 20 rule, which is the reason why the masters of private equity always win. It's a very nice book by Sachin Khajuria called 2 and 20. 25 to team F. Look at the relief on their faces, right? This is what you quiz for. 25 points to team F. You can take a sip of water, yes. Once you are ready, are all the teams ready? Fingers on your buzzers. The last question before the score update. I'm looking for a 2-word answer. If nobody buzzes, it's a kind of a let's call it an approach, an attitude, or a bias. Okay? It's a 2-word answer. I'll tell you the second word if nobody has buzzed. Let's take a look. In behavioral finance, what is the term for the bias where investors cling to their initial beliefs or forecasts even when they're presented with new evidence which is contradictory to what they believed earlier? The second word is bias. Just give me the first word. What bias? This is a buzz by team B into the mic. Not cognitive bias. That's a minus 25 to team B. There are a little bit of implosion going on at team B. Any other buzzes? I can't give more clues because somebody has gone wrong already. 3, 2, and 1. Bounce is now closed. Anybody in the audience? Yes? Please give him a chocolate. Confirmation bias is correct. Not cognitive, but confirmation bias. No points to you, minus, but a mug or a chocolate for you there. Let's go across to the next question. But before that, one final look at the scores. All right. 35 apiece to the teams at A and B. They've come back now. They want to claw their way back up in the last 3 questions. 20 to C. MET is going to take a couple of chairs and sit if they can, because I don't think anybody can touch them from here. The question they want to ask themselves is, do we go for the regional prizes or or do we stay content and just qualify? I leave that to your judgment. 35 to E and 50 to F, who, because of B's implosion, currently find themselves surprisingly in second position. Let's have a round of applause for these guys, all of them. Let's show you the last three questions. All right, here's the next question, but before that, a safety slide. Can we switch to the quiz? All right, fingers on your buzzers. I'm looking for the name of a continent. I'm looking for the name of a continent. Okay? Fingers on your buzzers. Here it comes. COMESA is a common market area that comprises over 20 members from which continent? COMESA. The COM actually stands for common market. I want the continent from which 20 members make up a common market area called the COMESA. You buzzed? All right, one moment please. Yeah, go for it again. I couldn't see it. All right, team A. I want the name of a continent. Africa is your guess. Let's take a look because nobody else has buzzed. Either you get a plus 25 or a minus 25. Don't worry, you get a plus 25. The common market for Eastern and Southern Africa, plus 25 to team A. Good answer. Africa is correct. Once you gave me an African country, I couldn't not let you tell me the continent, right? Plus 25 to them. Fingers on your buzzers. 2 questions to go. All right? 2 questions to go. Team B, I want you to claw your way back up and put the other teams under pressure now. I'm looking for a slightly 2 or 3 word answer, 2, 3, 4 word answer, a description of something. You will see on screen what I want. Here it comes. Going from left to right on a PAN card, what is the 4th letter used to denote? Team F into the mic.
Surname.
That is the 5th. That's a minus 25 to team F for Foxtrot. Closing buzz in 3. Shh. 2. Team D has buzzed into the mic.
The region, east-west.
Minus 15 to team D. They said region. Let's close because there are only 2 strikes. Yes. Shout out please. First name. No, first name doesn't feature. What type? What it is used to? What is it? What kind of a pan? The category. Give him a chocolate. That's what I wanted. The type of PAN account is what it is. Whether it's individual, firm, HUF, company, association or trust. Minus 25 to F. And minus 15 to D for Delta. You have that? Great. Usually doesn't happen, but the last part of this round has turned into a Kurukshetra for everybody concerned. Lots of bloodbath and no survivors. Alright? Only 10 people survived the Kurukshetra war. If you have to believe the legends, there are 12 people here, so only 2 will survive. Which at the moment looks to be MET, but they still took a minus here. That's fine. You are at 110 right now, right? Alright. Last question coming up. I want the full form of a system that is used all around the world, even in India. And when I say full form, I need every word to be correct. Alright? If you are very close, I'll give you a chance to improve your answer, but I need all the words to be correct. Let's show you the question. If nobody answers, I might give you 1 or 2 of the words, in which case you would need to tell me what remains. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5-letter acronym. I need the words. Question coming up now. The SWIFT messaging network is a global communication platform for banks to securely send financial messages, transaction messages that facilitate cross-border payments. Like how we use NEFT within the country, if you have to send funds outside, you use SWIFT. What does the acronym SWIFT stand for? I'm going to tell you what the SW stands for. It's Society for Worldwide. What does IFT stand for? The T stands for telecommunication. Team F into the mic.
Society for Worldwide International Financial Transactions.
That's a -25. They said international financial transactions is what you said, right? International financial transactions. -25 to F for Foxtrot. Anybody else buzzing? I can't give clues because they've gone wrong. 3, 2, and 1. Shout out. Interbank Financial Telecommunication. That is what I wanted. That's their logo. Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. After what has been a really bloodthirsty kind of buzzer round, let's take a look at the scores. All right. Very, very up and down. Look at the relief on Team A's face. Team F, on the back of that unfortunate negative, finished where they started on 0. Let's have a round of applause for them. They went for their chances. 20 points to Sir Padampat Singhania University, Udaipur. 35 apiece to Father C. Rodriguez IMS Mumbai and Atlas Skill Tech University, also from Mumbai. The team coming second by virtue of what was essentially a battle of attrition, coming second and qualifying to come to Navi Mumbai. 60 points for Universal AI University, Karzat. And in spite of stumbling a bit on that negative, MET wins this and comes to Navi Mumbai. 110 for MET. You can all carry on down.